Bahamian mother, single mother. We have people that's come and they criticize, oh, you should not have all these kids and all this stuff and whatever. But at the end of the day, I am a single mother, and I try, and I do my best. If anyone know me, they know I try my best for my kids. It's very hard in this Bahamas as a single mother to raise your children. They say, oh, if you don't have it, go to, where's the daddy? Go to social services, go this, whatever. Yeah, you all put these things in place, but at the end of the day, when me as a single mother go to these places, the kind of treatment I get, so I'd rather just go to my job, and whatever I make in my job and whatever I can afford, I pay my rent and make sure my children eat. That's what I do. But it's very, very, very hard in this Bahamas. Yes, we didn't ask. Yeah, we could have used birth control, we could have do this and whatever. But yeah, the kid's here. So now that the kid's here, me as a single mother, I do what I have to do. Yeah, but their daddy might not be in their life, and oh, take them, oh, they have this thing, oh, why you don't take them to court or whatever like that. But like I said, I do my best. Anyone knows me, my children is come first, then me. This minimum wage. I can't pay rent and buy food, healthy food at that, and whatever. So we try, as me, I can speak for myself, as a single mom, I only could buy what my money could afford. And I feel the government, like, they really need to do something, because a lot of kids in the Bahamas do not eat healthy. Sometimes I go in the food store and I spend $150 on grocery. Sometimes I can afford it, I'll buy a bag of orange. Sometimes the oranges be like, was $4.99, $6. That's very expensive. The apples, sometimes you go to Walmart, you might find apples 3 for 99 cents. So I'll get them, and it doesn't be all the time, but if I can afford it once in a while, I do try to lean my kids to eat apple, orange, or, like I said, my kids like corn. Once there's corn, they'll eat it, but other than that, like tomatoes and cabbage, like by itself, like boiled cabbage, or I can't get them to eat it, because I guess I didn't force a mother. Like how I grew up, my sister forced me broccoli and cauliflower. I had to eat them. I wish I did.
Well, my name is Amein Burrows. I am a horticulture professional. My company name is III of Burrows Landscaping, Cleaning and Restoration. After working for a company called Caribbean Landscape, and I got certified as a horticulture professional, I had knowledge that my grandfather was in farming for some years and he was down in age, so I took it upon myself, knowing the state the economy was in. So I just passed over on farm. A lot of trial and error in farming. You could put a seed in the ground, it wouldn't even sprout. Sometimes it is just COVID. I could say a life connection, you and the seed. You know what I mean? If you really wanted to do something, you gotta talk to the seed. Show it some love. And like, let's say for instance, you put seedlings in the ground, you don't just want to rest them in the ground and hope for them to carry on from there. You gotta baby them up, you have to feed them. And everything that you would want to do to them would be organic. Starters, if you want to actually see something move, I say you could pick scallion. Because if you put scallion in a cup with water, once you cut them, they just automatically sprout. That's like a 30-day crop. I would say, for starters, for sure, other than scallions, within the 30-day crops, the next crop would be sweet pepper. Once you put that down, you don't have to really worry about that. And probably thyme, tomato, stuff like that. But I would choose 30-day crops. Only take 30 days. 1 month, you can see the crops. You would want to pick the best spot for your crops, like knowing where the sun rises from where the sun sets, because now some crops don't do very well in sun. Some would need partial sun, some would need no sun at all. Alright, so when you wanna, let's say, before you plan on picking the area for your planter, you would want to know how you're going to create your soil. All right, you have something called inorganic matter and organic matter. So usually you would have inorganic matter in your yard. So we'll try to make that organic matter by adding certain nutrients to it. Like, let's say, for instance, all of your trash around the yard, not garbage, but leaves. When you cut your yard, grass, you want to make a nice little area, pallet it off, perimeter it off, stock that in there, let the rain and the sun beat on that. And then you would want to add, like let's say if you eat your bananas and stuff, you throw all that banana peel and all that potato peelings and everything that you use within your kitchen, you would want to put in that area, and that will create some good soil. And from there, you could take from the bottom and add that into your planter. All right. Now, I could say this. In the process of you planting certain crops, there is a specific pest that will be a problem. All right. And the technique that I would use sometimes, at least all the time, I would put eggshells in my planters because, snails can't crawl on eggshells. All right. So I can leave that one with you. That one's for free, and then the rest we'll have to pay for. This has to be something that you would want to do. You wouldn't want to build a backyard garden because your neighbor is building one, and then you would want to know why your crops aren't growing and theirs are. You know what I mean? So know why you want to plant them, know where you're gonna plant them. You understand? And know what type of plants that you would want to plant in your yard.
It's simple. If somebody, like, I saw a lot of mothers got evicted. A lot of mothers need to feed their kids, and when they come on social media, it's like the hearing people eat them up alive. Like I said, they always, where's the daddy? No, you, as long as you're not living in these people's shoes, you can voice your opinion. You understand me? Because you never know. But I know a lot of people got put out. A lot of people couldn't feed their kids. You understand? The government the government just need to do better. They always talking about this, they did this, they borrowed this money, they borrowed. Where? A lot of people still suffering.
Shelly, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Wonderful. I've heard that you've had some challenges growing some plants and what's not. I've also heard that you like onions and lettuce and spinach and so forth, but I want to donate to you 3 plants from my farm, and they are easy to take care of. These plants, they would take about 1 month, 30 days. If you clip them and you harvest them, they would take 30 days to grow right back. So I just want you to take time and believe in the plants, you know what I mean? Love them. And I want you to know that these plants would add to you knowing that you don't have a backyard garden. I understand that you don't have space, but I assure you that you can actually eat and harvest off these 3 plants out of this pot over and over. So what you can do is, when you harvest, is ways that you clip them.
Okay.
All right, so if you want to harvest onions, the green onions, they are actually called scallions. You would use scallions for more of flavor your pot. So what you'll do is you'll clip them here and give them at least an inch hand to go another set of hands.
Okay.
All right, with the lettuce, what you'd want to do is you hold the lettuce like this, and then you will just clip, like leave about an inch stem out of the soil, and it will produce more leaves. All right, and also with the spinach, you wouldn't want to clip the spinach, but you would just pick the leaves.
Okay.
All right. So I want you to take time, you know what I mean, and enjoy the fruits of my labor. All right.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you very much. Wow. These are these things in the food store. Look at them. I'm
If
going
we
to see
don't
it.
get to see it up front. It isn't, I would say that it isn't grown fully because the depth of the ground isn't full of soil. It's probably hidden rock.
Okay.
See, so it's put this and this stuff is ground. Fresh. That's everything.
That's good. Thank you.
I could say it's fun. You know, just knowing that when you plant something in the ground, come tomorrow, see a difference in it. Then you know that it dump. You know, not everybody knows what the dump.